Hey guys, welcome back to Music Talk with John. I'm John. How are you guys doing? So I'm continuing this little series. I like doing it. It's if you like this, you might like. I thought I might try something a little different. Of course, the air conditioning just came on. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna just make sure that's not gonna be a problem. Okay, doesn't seem to be that bad. That much of a problem. It's a little loud. I'll try to talk and speak up here. Now somebody's mowing their lawn. Okay, it was nice and quiet until I sat down. That's how these things go. But I thought I'd try something different. If you guys want to play along, you could give me some ideas. So I usually just put in something I know, and I just thought about it. I'm like, let's go into something I don't know that well. Maybe a different genre or something. Maybe I don't know, like heavy metal or something. Like something I'm not that familiar with. So well, that might lead me into, I was thinking Deep Purple because they had PB Thal. PB Thal, is that his new channel? They had a whole discussion on Deep Purple last night. That was cool. So I wonder, but if I do Deep Purple, is that just going to lead me into stuff that I already know? I wish I knew what their top song was last night. I'll have to think more into this later. Anyway, I think I'm gonna do, let me see, let's take a look and see what's out there. So I don't like modern music, but they mix it up pretty good here. I use YouTube Music, and they kind of mix it up pretty good as far as artists. Let me see if there's something I don't know, band I need to get into, and let's see what path it takes me down here. And I'll just give you guys little samples along the way as we go. So, 80s. Let's go into Explore. Hackney Diamonds. I have to listen to that. I have the album, but I haven't listened to it yet. Pearl Jam. Bob Dylan, I Want You live somewhere. That's interesting, but that'll take me down a path I know. Norah Jones. There's the Black Pumas. Angel. Tina Turner. Let's see. Foghat. More. Okay. Trying to see something a little more current that's good though. Let's see. Everybody said there's good music out right now, so let's see. Chris Body. Don't know. Okay, let's start here. This will be interesting. Let's see where this takes us, because I'm just curious to see what happens here. This is Wrecking Ball featuring Miley Cyrus with Dolly Parton. I didn't check out any of that rock stuff that she did. Let's start there. I know it's not exactly the path I want to go down, but this I'm interested in. So let's start there. Wrecking Ball featuring Miley Cyrus. Should I do that, or should I do the Blink-182? Okay, let's do Blink-182 instead of Dolly Parton. You Don't Know What You Got, a single by Blink-182. I think this is maybe off their new album. So let's see. You Don't Know What You Got. Let's check it out. You don't know what you got. You don't know what you got. Okay, so You Don't Know What You've Got. It was good. It was a little loud, a little distorted, not a lot of room in there. The vocals are right up there. Everything seemed pretty even. The drums were good. So I'm falling off my chair here. I don't know too much about Blink-182, so I can't tell you much about the band. The song is decent, but it didn't it didn't catch me. I mean, it's probably one I try to think now in the terms of what I put on a playlist or not. If it was on an album, I would listen to it. It wouldn't bore me. Would I put this on a playlist? I mean, it had a good melody to it. It didn't have like a big, I don't know if they have big solos at all in Blink-182 or not. It's a three-piece band. Didn't have any indication there of like big guitar parts or anything. So questionable if I put that on a playlist. It would probably be all right if I'm just doing stuff around the house or a party. So maybe it might make it to a playlist. It's a decent song. So, so that's You Don't Know What You've Got. Let's see, what's the next one here? Jumper, Third Eye Blind radio edit. So I know this song, but I'll give it another listen and let you know what I think here. So let's start her up.
I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. You could cut time.
Okay, so Jumper, Third Eye Blind. Would I add that to my playlist? Yeah, it's a good song. Forgot it. Never really paid attention to it before, but it's a good one. You can put on a playlist, have it play. I like the drums throughout there. The rolling of the drums, kind of thing. Of course, there's a plane going overhead now. Awesome. And I like the little breakdown in the middle there. It's got, I wouldn't call it a guitar solo, but cool little guitar riffs and parts in there to add to it. A little high-pitched kind of thing going on, and it has the breakdown with the drums and the bass there in the middle. The do-do-do-do-do. Builds back up into the song. The guy's voice fits the song. I'm not thrilled with that kind of voice, really. Sounds punky or snobbish, kind of. I don't know what kind of voice that is, but it works for the song, so it doesn't take me too far out of the song. But yeah, I'd add that one to my playlist. So let's see what they have next here. So that was Jumper, Third Eye Blind. Got dogs staring and barking at me right now. What would be next? Everlong by the Foo Fighters. So kind of see where we're going with this. So let's bring up Everlong by the Foo Fighters. Any information on that? The Color and Shape, second studio album by Foo Fighters, came out in 1997, so that's what that's from. Let's see if I like this better than the acoustic version.
I've waited here for you.
Can't remember.
I've waited here for you.
Okay, so Foo Fighters, Everlong. Yeah, I definitely like this version too. I think this is on the Essential Foo Fighters that I have. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And it's funny because I don't like a lot of complete Foo Fighters albums for some reason. But the Essential that came out, I love that thing all the way through. So it's just like some bands, I'm not, some people just aren't into their individual albums. Some people are. But there's some bands where you might not be into their albums, but then a greatest hits or an Essential comes out and you're like, that's the one for me. So that's how it is with the Foo Fighters for me. But Everlong, I like the acoustic version. That's the first one I got familiar with. But then this studio version is very cool too, with the heavy guitar in it and the vocals, good melody, everything through it. So yeah, I added it to my playlist. So I guess I'm gonna make that, if I remember to do this next time. If you like this, you might like whatever, but also would you add it to your playlist? So yeah, I like it, so I added it to my playlist. Maybe we should call this, if you like, add it to the playlist. Let's see. I'll play around with that. So let's see what's next. Mr. Brightside by the Killers. So this is an alternative sort of area we're going into, but I'm pretty sure I know this song. I like this song. So I'll give this one a listen, and probably tell you ahead of time I'm going to add it to my playlist. So see what happens on the other side. Let's go.
She's touching his chest now. He takes off her dress now.
So we had crows, now we have dogs barking. That's what happens when you film outside. It's just the way it goes. So Mr. Brightside, the Killers. Cool, another good song, like good driving melody, good music, full sound. I'm noticing with these songs, it's not like major, like guitar is part of it to drive it, but it's not a major part. There's no like guitar solos or anything like that. But yeah, Mr. Brightside, like I said before, I would definitely add that to my playlist. So where would we go from here? What would be your guess? Write it down in the comments if you got it right. So let's see what they're going to suggest next after Mr. Brightside by the Killers. So let's hit play. Bush. I'm not sure what album this is from, but it's from Loaded, The Greatest Hits, 94 to 2023. Nowhere to go but everywhere. So we'll check it out and see what's up.
I wish I knew myself better.
Why you're bothering me while I'm recording?
I almost died on 3 multiple occasions, and you
Great.
don't care.
So go ahead. You want to come over here and tell everybody? Okay, so hold on. So She's not going to get on the camera, I guess, but we're going to interrupt this fine programming to hear how she almost died. How many times? 3 times. Yeah, if you
And
haven't seen
Mama
my...
was in the car every single time.
Oh, so she, okay, so her 91-year-old grandmother was in the car with her. So I'm sure there's a lot of, oh mio, or what's that, oh so mio, or what's she say? Aka, yeah.
I got it.
So, if you've seen my other channel, Strange Brew Reactions, you see the crazy traffic, so I guess we're going to take some of your clips and put it on there.
I was going to, because Manila's and I was picking up Mama, so I was going
Let's
back
not
down.
give details of where people live.
It's not my problem. I'm going left by where the Publix and Target are. I was going that way, and you know how there's 2 lanes to turn left?
Yep.
I was in the right one, and I was just about to turn left, and this guy from like a lane that you're supposed to go straight goes,
Yeah.
Nah, he almost hit me. And so Mama's in the back going like this to him. So he almost hit me that time. And then on the way back, so there's a guy in front of me though, so I'm waiting for him to go, and there's like a lot of cars going still, so you have to wait. Then a guy pulls up behind me though, so there's like 3 of us now. He starts getting impatient because this guy's still waiting, even though there's cars like actively coming. He starts honking at this dude from behind me, telling him to go. He's like, you know what, I've had enough of this. Goes into the middle lane where you're supposed to go straight and just goes around everybody. That was cute. And then the last one, I had to change lanes so I could get back to Mama's house. So there was like a couple of cars worth of space between me and this Range Rover that I was about to change lanes in front of. But he didn't like that I went in front of him anyway, so he sped up to get right behind me. And then, so the traffic, because we're going down the road, and so the traffic starts to pick up because that's a busy road. And the dude, I guess, switched lanes to go into the one next to me.
This is the Range Rover still?
It's the Range Rover
Uh-huh.
still. He wants to come back over. I can't brake because there's someone right behind me. So he like tries to run me off the road almost. And that's when I used my horn for the
Good.
first time ever.
And your middle finger.
I wasn't about to scar my poor old lady grandmother.
Well, you had to have one hand on the horn, so that's good.
True. And so he goes back into his lane, tries to do it again as I'm like actively like.
He's up in front of you or on your side?
He was like right next to me trying to move over. Like
We'll
not
see if
even.
if the camera captured any of this. I'll pop it in this video.
Oh, it definitely did. It doesn't stop recording ever. It just.
Yeah, I
takes
just wonder how
clips.
much how much does it see? Okay.
And then afterwards, you could probably see he's like going in and out of traffic.
Yeah, he's just a jerk.
I hate like it's always the people in like the expensive fancy cars that are like, guys, I'm here.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go out there, and I don't know if you can see it. Right about here, there's some pepper trees that I cut down because they're trying to take out my oak tree back there. Where's my oak tree? Is that it? Can you see it? Oh, it's just out of the camera. Right over there. Just cool oak tree right here. It's getting choked out by these pepper trees. They kind of surround the area. This whole backyard used to be pepper trees, all pepper tree, and I cut it down. And I have like a little park back there, and I love it, with little palm trees and all that. So anyway, I cut some of that down to save that pepper tree, and I'm gonna go right here and collect these guys back here. Go while I'm listening to the next song. Bush, nowhere to go but everywhere. It's kind of following this pattern that I kind of noticed. They're not like major guitar parts, but they have heavy like distortion going in this song. The other one didn't have distortion, it was more keyboards and things like that, but it's this big full sound, but it's not featuring any kind of like major guitar licks or anything. You might have cool little or solos, I should say. You have little licks and things like that that complement it. Just like this, it's typical Bush, where it's just heavy distortion driving it, but there's a good melody going. So would I add this, sorry, tying my shoes, would I add this to my playlist? Yeah. Yeah, it's upbeat, it's got a melody. I'm sure if I heard it enough, I'd sing along with it once I knew the lyrics, but I was kind of coming to it, so that's a good sign when the song's catching you. So that's cool. So let's see what the next one is while I go and collect the pepper tree parts. Next song is, this is new to me. I think I've heard of this band, but I've never heard this band that I know of, but who knows, maybe I'll know the song. There's been a lot of songs I didn't know who the bands were, and through things like this, I discover who they are, and I keep looking over there. I should be looking at you guys. So it's Teenage Dirtbag by, here's the problem. When you have a small dog, they like to chew on your shoelaces, and they like to tighten your shoestrings, laces, whatever. I'm probably gonna put her out too, because it looks like she's gotta go to the bathroom. So you'll see my little dog running around. Anyway, Wheatus Teenage Dirtbag is the song. So I feel like I should know this. This cover looks familiar. I don't know if I've seen it from somebody in the community. So let me let the dog out and start this.
'Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby.
So you saw the little maniac running around back there. Pepper trees. Teenage Dirtbag, Wheatus. It's okay, female lead singer, good voice. Just more of that heavy distortion kind of thing going on. Catchy tune. I'm just wondering how much of these I would want on my playlist. This one I'd probably add to the playlist because it's, you know, it's a cool song. But I don't know. It might make it on there. But a lot of heavy distortion carrying the song through. No really guitar solos or anything like that. So these bands in this era, I don't know if all these bands are from the same era, seem to like to rock out, have a heavy sound. I don't know, that one might make it. I don't know if I'd want too many of these on there. If I play my playlist and it gets repetitive, I might get rid of a couple songs, but for right now I might put it on there and see how it plays when I play back my playlist. So let's see what's next. Even into like a heavy, just so man, these no-see-ums are coming out. I might cut this soon. No-see-ums are crazy this time of day, about 7. This is Fall Out Boy, which I've heard of them, and I'm not familiar with their music. So many bands out there. Sugar, We're Going Down, looks like Fall Out Boy. Let's see if there's any album information. From Under the Cork Tree is the second studio album from Fall Out Boy from 2005. Let's back it up just a second. The Wheatus song, Teenage Dirtbag. Go to album. That was their debut album, Wheatus, released in 2000. So these are all around that 2000, 2005 area where, yeah, he had a lot of this heavy sort of sound with poppy melodies to it. So, all right, so let's check out Sugar, We're Going Down by Fall Out Boy. Okay, so I'm gonna call this short. Cut it short because the mosquitoes are out like crazy tonight. A friend of mine, I was talking to him today, and he's like, "You getting a lot of mosquitoes?" I'm like, "No." And then tonight, wow, they are all over the place. It's like around 7 it started, crazy. So I'm using my little phone light here. Anyway, so Fall Out Boy, Sugar, We're Going Down. Good song, number 1 with a bullet. I kind of remember this song, but man, do a lot of these just start just mosquito blood everywhere. Awesome. A lot of these songs are, it's repetitive almost. It's a lot of with a good melody, but the melodies hook you in. So I would probably put these on the playlist and see how it goes, but I think I would get a little bored because there's not enough variety. Like my playlist will go from to a pop song to a rock song to jazz, all over the place. Man, I'm getting eaten up out here. To jazz, all over the place. Not a lot of the same thing, and that's what this is offering. Now if it's mixed in, it might not be that bad, but if there's a whole bunch of them in a row, I'd get bored with it. I just put my playlist on and let it just I shuffle it, and it does pretty good. So anyway, that's what I have for you guys tonight. Holy cow, mosquitoes are bad. Maybe I'll try to film it later when the mosquitoes aren't so bad, but man, I don't know what's up tonight. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And until next time, you guys enjoy your music, all right? Bye.